Hello and welcome to Find, Solve, Explain. Today I'll be doing BMO2 2015 question 1. The question says, the first term x of a sequence is 2014. Each subsequent term of the sequence is defined in terms of the previous term. The iterative formula is x n plus 1 equals root 2 plus 1 xn minus 1 over root 2 plus 1 plus xn. So this means that to get x3, for example, we have to do this. So what is it? X to x2. So this xn plus 1 doesn't really tell you much. So my first instinct would be to find xn plus 2 in terms of xn plus 1 and therefore in terms of xn. So xn plus 2 is this so we can substitute this into xn plus 2 and this will give us okay. So this yellow in here is basically this part. So from here I would times top and bottom by root 2 plus 1 plus x to the n. We can do this because this is basically timesing by 1, which we know will x times 1 equals x, so it doesn't matter the inequalities, the equality still holds. From this we get and from here we can pull both the xn's to one side and pull these root 2 plus 1's to the other side. So that gives us from this we can calculate this and this and this and this therefore, and so that gives us okay, so we can simplify this by dividing top and bottom by 2 plus 2 root 2, which I've bracketed so it's quite obvious, and this gives us xn minus 1 over xn plus 1. From this we get that xn plus 2 equals xn minus 1 over that's not very clear, xn plus 1. So now that we have this, which is much simpler than what we had before, I'm going to clear the whiteboard. Okay, so from here we're basically going to do the same thing, as this looks like it might lead to something where we can easily find something so large as the 2015th term. So we basically do the same thing, and that says basically xn plus 4 equals xn plus 2 minus 1 xn plus 2 plus 1, and so this simplifies to Okay, so this is relatively easy to simplify, and we can times top and bottom by xn plus 1 to get rid of the fractions inside the fractions. And this gives us okay, from here we can simplify this to give us negative 2 over 2xn, which equals negative 1 over xn, so xn plus 4. This is extremely promising because it's quite obvious to see that if you do this twice, so if you do xn plus 8 equals minus 1 over xn plus 4, and this is good because this equals, and with this we can simplify to xn. I'm now going to clear the OneNote again. Okay, so we just proved that xn plus 8 equals xn. So from this we know that, well, x to the 1 equals x to the x9 equals x 17 equals x 25, and this goes on forever. So it is obvious that if n is one more than a multiple of 8, it's going to equal x to the 1. The biggest number that is one more than a multiple of 8 that is less than 2015 is 2009. So x to the 2009 equals x to the 1 equals 2014. From here we can use the blue equation saying that x to the 2013 equals minus 1 over 2014. From here we can use the yellow equation telling us that the answer is minus 1 over 2014 minus 1 over minus 1 over 2014 plus 1, and this simplifies to minus 2015 over 2013, and that is the answer.